Do you like scary stories? Welcome to Reality versus Fantasy. Is it real or fake? My name is Ronnie Nichelle, and I'll tell two bone-chilling stories, one real and one fake. Then you get to guess which story is real or fake at the end of the show. So put on some comfortable clothes, get comfy, and snuggle up with your boo. During this episode, I'll be wearing my black cherry red graphic tee from my Etsy shop, Fiasco Express. My shirts are soft and unisex, and remember, I cut my shirts according to my own personal preference. The shirts I'm wearing are regular t-shirts. The link to my shop is in my bio on TikTok and Instagram. The link is also available in the description of this video on Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for new video posts. You ready? Everyone loves the first day of school, right? New year, new classes, new friends. It's a day full of potential and hope before all the dreary depressions of reality show up to ruin all the fun. But what if the first day of school was your last? I call this story Seeing Red. Calvin was excited about the first day of school for a different reason. You see, Calvin had some sort of power. When Calvin looked at people, he saw an aura of some sort around them. The aura was colored outline based on how long the person had to live. Almost everyone Calvin met around his age was surrounded by a green hue, which meant they had plenty of time left to live. A fair amount of students had an orange-yellow tinge to their aura, which meant a car crash or some other tragedy was bound to happen. Basically anything that took people's lives before their time. Calvin felt the real fun was when the auras would venture into the red end of the spectrum. Every now and then, Calvin would see someone who was basically a walking stoplight. Those were the ones who got murdered or killed themselves. Calvin got a rush seeing students with the red aura around them, and he knew their time was numbered. With that in mind, Calvin always went to class early so he could scout out his classmates' final fate. The first kid who walked in was basically radiating red. Calvin would laugh to himself and think, "Too damn bad, bro, you're about to die." He thought that was funny for some reason. But as people kept walking in, they all had that same intense glow. Calvin finally got a glimpse of his own rose-tinted reflection in the window, but he was too stunned to move. Calvin saw that his time was up too. Calvin's professor stepped in and locked the door. When his professor turned around, he mumbled the words, "Your turn." His professor's aura was a sickening shade of green. Calvin tried calling his mother to tell her that he loved her, but it was already too late. None of the students in the classroom were seen or heard from again. Are auras meant to see death? Did this story really take place? If so, what color is your aura? Find out whether this story is real or fake towards the end of the show. Are lucky numbers real? I mean, people win the lottery all the time because they play their same lucky numbers with every play. But what if this time those lucky numbers were the opposite of lucky? I call this story the deadly phone number. Some superstitions hold that certain numbers are bad luck. One cell phone number issued by a Bulgarian mobile phone company seems to be connected to the deaths of at least 3 people, all of whom had used the same number before their ominous deaths. Whether a coincidence or not, the unlucky cell phone number 0888-88888 has since become synonymous with deadly bad luck. The first victim, in fact, was the former CEO of the mobile phone company Mobiltel, named Vladimir Grashnov. He died of cancer at the age of 48 in 2001, shortly after receiving the number from his former company. Rumors suggest the real cause of Grashnov's death was that he was being slowly poisoned by a competitor. 2 years later, the alleged curse hit the next victim of the unlucky mobile number, Konstantin Dmitriev, a Bulgarian mafia boss gunned down while having dinner with his model girlfriend, was killed at the age of 31. Investigators suspect it was a hit job by a rival drug boss. The third and final victim to hold the ill-fated number was Konstantin Dishlev, who was shot to death while sitting down at an Indian restaurant in 2005. Dishlev, like the previous owner of the mobile phone number, was engaged with the underground criminal world. He was known as a crooked businessman who operated a secret drug trafficking operation. It might strike an observer of this scary story that these high-profile victims would likely have died without the number, particularly those who were entangled in drug trafficking. After being linked to 3 deaths in 5 years, many believe this phone number is cursed. But the fact that the 3 men died within a 5-year period was enough for the mobile phone company to pull the number out of circulation. Yet, the creepy stories of the deadly number live on to this day. Are deadly phone numbers real? Or does this story sound like I'm pushing your buttons? Find out next. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the question of whether which story is real or fake. Here goes. Let's start with story number 1, seeing red. Did this story really happen? Nope, not this time. It's fake. And how about story number 2, the deadly phone number? Did this story really happen? Yep, it happened. It's real. Well, this concludes my episode. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I appreciate you supporting my show. If you like what you see, please like, share, follow, and subscribe to my channel, Reality versus Fantasy, is it real or fake? Until next time, bye.